Hi, welcome to Plant-Based Kindness. Today I'm going to show you how to make my seitan bologna. So now you can make your own vegan lunch meat for super cheap and it tastes amazing. And as you can see, if you slice it really thin, it looks just like the store-bought vegan slices. So to start, I'm adding a tablespoon of oil to a heated pan, followed by 1 cup of small chopped onions, 1 cup of small chopped mushrooms, and we're gonna let that cook for about 5 minutes. And don't worry if you don't like mushrooms, you can't tell they're there. My husband hates mushroom and he loves this recipe, so don't worry. Now I'm adding about 5 cloves of garlic, finely minced. Obviously, if you don't love garlic too much, maybe don't add this much, but you can't really taste it though. Okay, so I'm adding everything that's been cooked together to the blender with 3/4 cup of vegetable broth. I'm using vegan chicken broth here. 1/4 cup soy sauce. 1/4 cup of ketchup. A tablespoon of oil. 1/2 teaspoon of liquid smoke. 2 tablespoons of nutritional yeast. 2 teaspoons of paprika. 2 teaspoons of onion powder. 1½ teaspoon of salt. 1/2 teaspoon of pepper. And 1/2 teaspoon of nutmeg. And we're gonna blend that until smooth. So now for the dry ingredients, I mixed together 2½ cups of vital wheat gluten and 1/3 cup of chickpea flour. And no, you cannot use regular flour instead of vital wheat gluten. You just cannot. So don't even try it. Or try it and see that I'm right. Alright, so we're gonna mix that, and I suggest you use a wooden spoon because what I'm using wasn't good. And also about halfway through you're gonna need to use your hands. Obviously make sure they're cleaned if you care. And you will be tempted to add more liquid, but I wouldn't personally. If you must, maybe do about a teaspoon of water or max a tablespoon, but I didn't. You just squeeze it like it's a stress ball, and it's gonna evenly distribute the moisture. So you shouldn't have or barely have any dry spots left. You don't really need to knead it or anything like that. I just form a ball and that's it. So I'm using a clean piece of cloth. I cut it so because it was too big, but you could definitely use cheesecloth. Do a couple of layers. I would recommend using oil on the cloth or the cheesecloth as well as on the bologna. I only oiled the bologna all over, but next time I'll do the cloth as well. So now you're just gonna roll it like so. And then you're gonna twist the ends like it's a candy. Make sure that it is tight and that the mixture won't escape. So do the same thing on both sides and you're done. Now I'm gonna place it in a steamer and steam it for an hour and 30 minutes. You don't need to turn it halfway or anything like that. I find that when you leave it this way the whole cooking time, it stays a bit rounder, so I prefer that. It did stick for me, so maybe use oil, like I said, on both the cloth and the bologna. And I prefer using cloth because after using this, I didn't throw it away. I threw it in the washing machine. And I find that using cheesecloth, it doesn't wash really well. Alright, so this is what it's looking like when it's cooked and cooled down enough to handle. Actually, this is a day old. I had to stop filming and start the next day again. Alright, so we're gonna slice it now. This is what it's looking like when I got it as thin as I could. It really does look like store-bought deli meat. I really outdid myself on this one. It's so good. So this is what it's looking like in a sandwich. Of course, you can put in whatever you like, but I did the regular lettuce, tomatoes, and cheese. And there you have it. I hope you enjoy it. Please consider subscribing, and I'll see you again very soon for another recipe video. Bye!